What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back here with another Wuthering Waves video here, man. So yeah, man, we're going to be reacting to the Wuthering Waves story cinematic, Donna Rise. And yeah, man, this is a trailer about your girl, Cartier, and For the Lease. Now, I just wanted to set the record straight because, there's some people who may have, hit the skip button through the story. Maybe they didn't read it. For the Lease is not her real name, the adult one, whatever you want to call her. Her name is Cartier as well. They're the same character. For the least, it's just her maiden name. And like I said, I've just been using that for people or the audience so they can know the difference between the two. But if you have already played, through the story and everything, her name is Cartier. Now, people don't understand how, the other one came to be, but For the least was always there first. Of course, they're the same people, but she got split because of the Sentinel's power. But if you go back and look at the Imperator, when that person talks to Rover, you know Imperator said, "Hey, I wanted to talk to Fertalise." That was after Rover stopped her to free her from the Dark Tide, and Rover told Imperator call her Cartier. So her name has always been Cartier. It's just the church gave her the name for the least. So this trailer is about her. And yeah, man, I can't wait to see more lore and story for this character. So let's get into it. We're going to break down a couple other things in this trailer. I know a lot of people have missed watching this, but let's do it. So of course, we started off with Cartier here in her adult form. I think their take on this is pretty different, but I'm gonna give y'all my analogy on it.
A wicked dragon ravaged the land, leaving rubble and ashes in its wake. Despair loomed, yet a lone armored knight rose up, riding a...
Now I wonder who this knight is. That could be the first person that had the power, that was in those glass towers in Rencita. It talks about the first person that received the power from the Sentinel. It was an actual guy. So if that was him, I'm pretty sure that was him in that story.
Best be heading home, young lady.
Now this is when the stuff that's going to be happening here in this cinematic, people are asking, is this in the past or is this now? No, this is current events, because we know the Baden at the time couldn't transform into Fertalise at that time, and that didn't happen until after the story. So here's her about to embrace the power. And we get some type of foresight here where unleashing this devastating power is also going to hurt the citizens as well. And yeah, that's very bad. So, we don't use that power and we just go in regular. Like I said, nevertheless, Cartier is Cartier. Whether she's small or big, we'll accept her either way. But I'm glad we got both forms, though, for both people. I know it was a big divide on that. No, Grandpa. It didn't show him getting hit, but he's laid out. Now, if you guys don't get the symbolism behind these thorns, just like even the things she wears, is reminiscences to like religious sense. If you believe in like Christianity, you know what I'm talking about. So of course we got the tidal wave here. Like I said, Fertilise is also Cardathea, so she's talking to herself.
Name Cardathea is long forgotten, lost to time. Do you wish to lose your future as well? Fear is to be expected. But fear is all
She would talk about how painful
To
this
live
girl is
in
going
is an
through
excuse.
using this power.
If I embrace it, I will
Cause they are one
free
being
fear.
now. So that means
False
by her tapping into this power,
needs no
it has,
foundation,
some drawbacks.
nor a white horse to carry her past. Now,
So last time she helped us, she just had
this sword bestowed upon
light powers. There was no darkness coming from her.
I shall bring the dawn.
That shot looked so good.
Whatever past lingers,
Cause she was already like a knight and a
whatever
maiden
future
through her story, which is why the younger Carthea call herself a fake knight. She haven't walked that path yet, like the older version has already.
shall forever be free of the abyss.
She has been fighting for so long to keep the Thenodian at bay powers, for Rover, which eventually Rover came and killed her. This song goes so hard here. And also, a lot of people miss this as well. This is Cardathea growing up. And then you're going to see her go back to the church where she will get the thorn crown on her head. You can see she's taller than like the regular one. This is Fertilise, aka Cardathea, the original. So when she turn around, you're going to see her turn big because that's Fertilise there. So like I said, her name is Cardathea, but I'm just saying that for reference for people to understand. She's the original one that's there. So I can't wait to see more what they say. But I got a lot to talk about. I'm gonna try not to make this too long, but we'll go over it. We do have an ending part here. See, there's the the darkness still with her. It's the night. People are speculating, did she keep it? And said, nah, I'm gonna take the night with me or give it back. We don't know. But I think she took it. But it is what it is. I think this was a very, very great trailer here, man. Big W's overall. Just pull up the channel. It's been a minute. So make sure you guys subscribe, man. We do reactions to the other videos whenever I get the chance. Yeah, it's been a quick minute. Took a break, came back, holiday week, and then we're back. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, man, so we can make some videos like this still, and it'll be awesome. Thank you guys for that. But yes, I just want to talk about, like I said, this personality thing and this stuff happening because I know it's a lot going on. So one analogy I just like to bring up is like I'm a big fan of Xenoblade. So when it comes through, let's say 2, when you have Mithra, which is the main girl from there, even from the Golden Country, whatever, and she created a subconscious form for herself, which is Pyra. Now, towards you get to the end of the game and things like that, people they asked you the person, which is Rex, who you're calling out to, Pyra or Mithra, and Mithra was the original conscience. Pyra was just a subconscious. She was not the main thing. Now, towards the end of the game, they end up making them separate, which they were just one person. So with this, like I said, it's a similar concept, except their bodies are not separated like in the story. Their body was separated at first. She helps us fight Cardathea, aka Fertilise, in the adult state. Then of course we end up defeating her, and then of course they became merged back into one being by Imperator. But at first they were separate, which was how it was intended to be. And yeah, we end up defeating her. Now we don't know if the Thenodian is defeated yet, and that could probably explain why the dark power is still there, unless it just doesn't go away. Whenever she attacks or comes out, she still have, those Thernotian, powers, and of course, it's going to hurt the body of the Cardathea that's not as experienced with that, because she's never had that type of power before, and the older Cardathea has that for a long, long time, and she has fought against it until Rover came and killed her. So, like I said, I just want to make that in there. So I like in Shakona's story, we got to see Fenrico. I hope we gets to fight him in some capacity. I just wanted to see him, if he has like another form or what type of power that he has. I just wanted to take down the order and the church. So I think hopefully that's what this is gonna be leading up to, and or any other, being that's going to set up until we move on to the other area where Lupa is. So I hope the story is very, very good. They're giving us trailer early, the cinematic trailer early, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure like 2.2, 2.4 is probably going to be one of the biggest updates yet. And I cannot wait, man. So let me guys know your thoughts. Like I said, I know that it can be confusing to an extent on, what's going on. But I would say, if you want to go back and read it or look at, what was said and that, this and that, you know, it's a lot. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.